Alright guys, happy Wednesday. Today, Konami dropped a brand new selection pack called Ruler's Providence. Oh my goodness, guys. This selection packs some of the most iconic and most dominant decks in the Yu-Gi-Oh format. We got brand new Mitsurugi, we got new Dragon Rulers. But today, I want to be covering the brand new Dark Magician Girl. Guys, this Dark Magician Girl is no joke, and she single-handedly makes Dark Magicians better. I know last week I made a video on covering a new way to play Dark Magician, but the fact that now that we get a brand new Dark Magician Girl, which directly supports Dark Magician, you guys already know that your boy gotta be here and to cover this brand new Dark Magician Girl in action. I want to show you guys that these decks can be fun, and the deck can also be meta, and the deck can also be playable. And that's the whole goal. The deck might not be the best deck, but the fact that we can put the word Dark Magician and meta in the exact same sentence in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is a blessing. In today's video, I'm gonna showcase you guys how exactly this brand new Dark Magician Girl makes Dark Magician better here in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Smash thumbs up button for more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel videos. So without further ado, before I showcase you guys the deck list, let's hop into some concept and combos that I want to showcase you guys with the brand new Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice. Let us begin now. All right, guys, welcome to the first combo I want to showcase you guys when it comes to utilizing the brand new Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice. So she's the Magician's Apprentice. So this is the concept that I had for today's video. I just want to showcase you guys on how this engine, okay, the Shining Sarcophagus engine, works actually really well with Dark Magician. And of course, you guys have already seen me mix Dark Magicians with Primite before, and you guys have already seen me mix Dark Magician with Primite and also Regenesis. But the new Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice, gives this deck a whole nother layer of kind of like flexibility to be able to actually put up multiple bodies of monsters on the field. Let me showcase you guys on why she's really, really good. So if you open up with Barrel and Dark Magician Girl, like I said, it's just a concept that you guys can see and understand. Before I showcase you guys the profile and before I hop into Master Duel rank, this is just a concept. I'm not 100% sure if this is gonna work well in ranked, but on paper, like, the concept is just there for you guys to fully understand. So what do you do with this hand? So first and foremost, we're gonna normal summon Barrel, okay? You wanna activate Barrel's effect to set the Lodi Load, and then you're gonna activate Lodi Load's effect right here to add Drill Beam. And similar to how you open up with Wishes with Eyes of Blue and also Primite Dragon Ether Barrel, Dark Magician Girl right here, the Shining Sarcophagus version, is kinda operates in a similar way as Wishes with Barrel. And what do I mean by this? Well, let me show you. So you can go Apprentice, discard the Drill Beam, okay? It's just like activating Wishes, discard Drill Beam. All right, same thing. All right, summon Apprentice, activate Apprentice's effect to add Shining Sarcophagus. All right, now you can use Drill Beam to reset it. You're resetting Drill Beam. Insane. Now you can activate Shining Sarcophagus, activate its effect to search for Dark Magician, the Magicians of Black Magic, which is really insane. Now you can special summon Dark Magician, Magician of Black Magic from your hand, and then you can use Lodi Load to summon Dark Magician right here directly from the deck, so that way that your Drill Beam is always live because you have a normal monster that's on the field. And now in this situation right here, you have 4 bodies on the board, right? Like, you can make IP Masquerena, or you can convert Dark Magician into Link Spider or an Imduk, and then you can make Appaloosa for 4 on the gates, which is absolutely insane. So, like, with just 2 cards with Barrow and of course the brand new Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice, you get easily 4 bodies on the board, which is really insane. So there's a lot of flexibility here. So right here, this looks like a really weak board, right? You have IP, you have Dark Magician. You guys are wondering, Sam, this is only like 2 interruptions. You have IP into SP, which is 1 interruption. You have Drill Beam, which is another interruption with Dark Magician. And you actually have 3 interruption with SP Banish on field effect. So you have SP that comes out to, of course, banish something. And then when your opponent activates another card, SP can tag out again. So that's 2 in 1 interruption. And then you have Drill Beam to also banish a card your opponent controls. So that's a total of 3 interruptions with just Barrel and also Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice. 2 card combos. And the follow-up is insane because you have Dark Magician on the field. Barrel will come back. And you're basically going to be able to outgrind your opponent every single turn. And Shining Sarcophagus is going to be able to search the Dark Magician Girl's Apprentice every single turn, so you just have free bodies that you can easily search. In this situation as well, if you have Shining Sarcophagus on the field, a lot of people do not know this card's secondary ability. It's a disruption from the grave. So if your opponent special summons a monster from the graveyard, you can discard 1 spell card, target one of those monsters, send it to the graveyard, which is absolutely insane. So potentially 4 interruptions if your opponent's playing a graveyard heavy base deck. So I think this board is really insane. You can also make Appaloosa for 4. So it's either you go for 3 interruptions or 4 interruptions with Appaloosa. But regardless, I just want to showcase you guys exactly on why this combo kind of meshes really well together with the Prime cards, because you're able to bring out Dark Magician directly from the deck while, you know, getting you access to more bodies with Shining Sarcophagus to search your, of course, the Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic, going to IP Masquerade into SP, and also with the Drill Beam as well. So this is for combo number 1 for the concept that I had with the brand new Dark Magician Girl. Let's go on to combo number 2. All right, guys, welcome to combo number 2. Combo number 2 is a bit more insane because if you open up with Soul Servant, this hand becomes a really broken ass hand. And obviously in this deck, you're playing 3 copies of Soul Servant. And I want to showcase you guys why Soul Servant is so good in this deck and the synergies that Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice, has with Soul Servant. You guys are about to get mind blown, all right? So here we go. So first and foremost, we're going to do normal plays, normal summon barrel. Okay, activate barrel effect. You're going to set the loady load, activate loady load. Of course, you're going to, search the drill beam here. And then you can go pitch drill beam, summon Dark Magician Girl, activate her effect to add Shining Sarcophagus. Activate Shining Sarcophagus here. You are going to add a Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic, directly from your deck to your hand. Now you're going to summon Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic, from your hand. And now you get to activate drill beam to reset the Prime Ether Barrel. And now you can activate Soul Servant here. Soul Servant will stack the bonds between teacher and student to the top of your deck. And why is this important? Okay, why is this important? I'm about to blow your minds right now, chat. Soul Servant says place 1 card on the top of your deck from your hand, deck, or whatever that is Dark Magician or mentions Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl, except for Soul Servant. So you can stack your deck. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Draw cards equal to the number of Palladium monsters, Dark Magician and or Dark Magician Girl with different names on the field and in the graveyards. You guys are wondering, Sam, why is this important? I want you guys to take a look closely at the fine print of Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic. This card's name always becomes Dark Magician while on the field. I want you guys to take a look at Dark Magician Girl's The Magician's Apprentice. You can special summon this card from your hand by discarding 1 card. And if you do, this card's name becomes what? Dark Magician Girl. So Soul Servant not only works with the original Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl, but it also works with the Shining Sarcophagus Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl, because they are treated as Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl on the field. So now you get to go Soul Servant right here, right? Stack bond between teacher and student. You're drawing 2 free cards because you have Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl on the field. And then you can activate bonds, okay? Bonds will summon another Dark Magician Girl directly from the deck, okay? And then you can set the Dark Burning Magic, chat, okay? You get to set the Dark Burning Magic, okay? You can link these 2 into IP. And then you can go Prime Loady Load, summon Dark Magician directly from the deck. And chat, this board right here, you just had a total of 5 monsters that you can easily bring out. 5 bodies on the board. You literally converted 5 bodies into this board, which is the same interruptions. You have 3 interruptions with the SP and the Drill Beam. And you have a full-on board wipe with Dark Burning Magic because you control Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl on the field. Imagine you have other non-engines like Ash Blossom in your opening hand. Impermanence or like Maxi, those cards will contribute to you having more disruptions, which is absolutely insane, right? So Soul Servant, this is why I love this deck so much, because not only do you get followed by Shining Sarcophagus to search you a free extender on the following turn, but the fact that you can put up 5 bodies and convert into IP, or you can either convert into Appaloosa, I think it's a really amazing thing that the new Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice, can provide you here in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. So guys, this is just a concept. I think these 2 work really well with each other. I think it's really, really insane. So that's pretty much of a combo number 2. Chat, you have a total of 4 disruptions. Then these are high quality disruptions, by the way, because they're banishes. They're not just like negates. You have like a negate, which is Drill Beam, which is kind of like a Solemn Judgment-like ability. But you also have banishes, removal. You remove cards from the field. 2 removal, 3 removal with Drill Dream, and also a massive board removal with Dark Burning Magic. This is something that your opponent will not take lightly. Let me showcase you guys one last and final concept real quick with this deck. All right, guys, so the last final combo I want to showcase you guys is not really a combo. Honestly, it's a combo. You have Apprentice and Illusion of Chaos, or Magician's Rod, or Soul Servant. These cards are obviously interchangeable. Soul Servant is just here so I can showcase you guys how it synergizes really well with the names of apprentice while she's on the field. But this is kind of more like a test hand. What can you do with a hand like this? So let me showcase you guys on what you can do, okay, with this hand. So first and foremost, you can special summon Dark Magician Girl, activate her effect to search Shining Sarcophagus right here, which is really insane. Activate Shining Sarcophagus. You're going to search for the Dark Magician directly from the deck to the hand. Now you're going to special summon Dark Magician, which is really good. Now you have Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl on the field, so Soul Servant will always be a pot of greed, which is insane. Now you can activate Illusion of Chaos to search Rod. You can put back Illusion of Chaos, and then you can normal summon Rod right here. Rod can use this effect to search for Magician's Salvation. All right, and you can go Salvation effect to place Eternal Soul right here to your side of the field, and then you can go Soul Servant to stack Magician Souls. Okay, and now you can use Soul Servant since you control both Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl. You get to draw 2 cards. Drawing 2 cards, right? Look at this. Drawing 2. It doesn't matter what you draw, but obviously you know your top deck, which is going to be Magician Souls. So that's completely obvious. Now you can go Souls. You're going to send Dark Magician to the graveyard. All right, summon Magician Souls. Then you're going to activate Soul's effect. Look at this, guys. You've drawn 2 cards with Soul Servant. Now you're drawing another 2 cards. By sending Gold Sark, Shining Sark to the graveyard with Salvation, you're drawing 2 more cards. And look how many bodies you have on board. You have 4 bodies on 4, which is ridiculous. All right, draw 2 cards. And God forbid you draw into Dark Magical Circle. You have additional layer interruption now. It doesn't matter what you hit. I'm just showcasing you guys an example that you can draw into the circle, which is really, really insane. And now you can link the Magician Souls and Magician's Rod for IP Masquerena. And right here is your end board, right? So this combo that you guys seen, Dark Magician, either with Rod or Magician Souls and Soul Servant in your opening hand, you have a total of 4 draws. You basically pot agreed it twice. You guys see that? Soul Servant drew 2, and Magician Souls drew 2. They drew a total of 4 cards in this combo, while ending on IP Masquerena, which is 2 interruptions into SP, and you have Eternal Soul to drive back a Dark Magician from the graveyard for another banish. So you have a total of 3 disruptions once again, and depending on the non-engine you have in your opening hand, you literally can do whatever you want. IP is flexible. I think IP is better into X board because if they go X, they have to try to hit the IP. And then you can just make Apollosa, right? Which is really, really good. So you either can make SP or Apollosa. It's all the personal preference on what you guys think is a higher quality disruption, depending on the matchup that you're facing against. So, guys, this is pretty much it for all the concepts and combos that I want to showcase you guys before I showcase you guys a deck profile. So you guys can see how well Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice, meshes really well with Dark Magicians, right? And she's actually a new Dark Magician support, which is really insane. Obviously, I didn't want to do like the bread and butter, like Shining Sark stuff. I feel like that's not really fun. I really want to showcase Dark Magician as an archetype shine with Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice. So let's go on with the deck profile real quick. Ladies and gents, this right here is my Dark Magician Shining Sarcophagus concept that I'm showcasing you guys today here in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I really hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. The deck is a 60 card deck, and the reason why I decided to increase the number to 60 is because I want to have more room for non-engine. As you guys see right here, we have a total of 21 non-engine cards, including Super Poly, Maxi, Ash, Imperm, Baylor, Ogre, Nib, and of course the Drizzworm and the Bistro Magnamut. Honestly, one thing that I might want to consider right now is I'm probably going to cut the Ghost Ogre. If you guys are thinking about this right now, let me cut the Bistro down to 2, and I'm going to play 3 Bell. Okay, so obviously the hand traps are interchangeable. The reason why Bell is really good is because Mitsurugi is now out in Master Duel, so we have more ways to stop you know, prayers or stuff like that. Would be really amazing. So Bell is just really good. So hand traps are also interchangeable. You can also, honestly, I'll put Nip to 2, and we can play Drizz at 3. Yeah, I think this is good. I think this lineup is actually perfect here because these cards are all Mitsurugi hate, Mitsurugi outs, which is actually really insane. I might want to throw Call By in here too, just to out the Mitsurugi cards. Honestly, hold up. I'm just changing these cards right on the fly. Give me a second. I'll put this to 1. I think we have to throw in Call By in there. Let me just put in Call By right now. Guys, the flex spots are all interchangeable. You guys can play whatever 21 non-engine that you guys would like. And that's why I'm playing 60s, because I want to have more room for non-engine. I think it's enough. You have more than half your deck engine and a quarter of your deck non-engine, which is actually really important in terms of deck building, in my personal opinion. And here are the starters, all right? Let's get started with the monsters real quick. I'm going to play 3 copies of Dark Magician Girl, 3 copies of Primary Dragon Ether Barrel. These 2 cards are the best 2-card combos in the entire deck. 3 copies of Illusion of Chaos, 3 Magician Souls. You basically just want more free bodies on the field. So these cards all provide you that. And like, she's a free summon, Souls is a free summon, and Barrel is the card that you want to normal summon, because I think it's like the best normal summon in the deck. 3 copies of Shining Star, really good to get access to Dark Magician Girl. 3 copies of Lodi Load. 3 copies of Soul Servant, because you want to open up with Soul Servant and Dark Magician Girl, which is really important. 3 copies of Dark Magical Circle. 3 copies of Magician's Salvation. Honestly, just if I'm feeling spicy, I might throw in a Red Eyes Fusion with another Red Eyes in the deck. Maybe that could be fine too. The deck is definitely interchangeable. It's flexible in terms of like what you want to make on the first turn opening board. It's all the personal preference on what you guys want, right? So if you guys want to throw Anaconda in here, you guys can go ahead and do so. It's all up to personal preference, but Salvation is really good because it gets you access to your Eternal Soul, but it's also a free spell send off Magician's Souls, so you can draw free cards, right? Which is really insane. The last start in your deck is Magician's Rod. You kind of have to sacrifice either you want a normal summon Rod or you want a normal summon Barrel. I think normal summoning Barrel is just like, it's game. Like Barrel was like the most dumbest card ever to be printed for like a normal deck like this, right? So Rod is great. Only 1 copy of Dark Magician, the Magician's Dark Magic. It's just a free extender which you can search off the Shining Sark, and it's obviously a brick. You kind of don't want to see it. That's why I decided to increase the deck size to 60, because there are some bricks in this deck. Like this is a brick, Dark Magician Girl is a brick. You obviously don't want to see these, so I kind of like diluted the brick size down by increasing the deck size to 60, which makes sense. So that's how you guys can dilute the bricks down, by just playing 60. Bonds and Teacher and Student, you can search with Magician's Souls or you can search with Soul Servant. All up to personal preference on how you want to get access to this. If you want to go the Rod route, you can go ahead and search it off Rod. But more than likely, if you open up with like Dark Magician Girl and Soul Servant, I'm going to be searching it off Soul Servant, so you can easily get access to the Dark Burning Magic, which is an insane board wipe against your opponent. And you're playing Dark Magician Girl, of course. It's another name you can send to the graveyard off Magician's Souls, and it's also a free draw. Bond's really good to get access to Dark Burning Magic, and Secret Dark Magic helps you get access to Dragoons, since you're playing a lot of Dragons in the deck with Barrow and also with the Druid's Worm. Like Druid's Worm and Dark Magician into Dragoon is like an insane interruption, because Druid's Worm will get to send to the grave, which is really good. Eternal Soul for the revive and consistency. Drill Beam, and of course Primate Roar. And off the non-engine Super Poly, Call by, Maxi, Ash, Imperm, Veiler, Druid's Worm, Magnamut, and 3 copies of Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion, just for the Mitsurugi matchup. For the extra deck, you play Red Eyes, Baron the Floor, Chaos Angel, Typhon, Imduck, Heroic Chalice, 1 copy of Relinquish Anima, 1 copy SP, IP, Celine, Erratic Seal with the Imduck, because Barrow is a 1-card Erratic Seal, and also with the Drill Beam Live, access code for OTKs with the Celine, and then of course Appaloosa, which you can easily make. And I don't know why this card isn't banned yet in Master Duel. Like, I can't believe this card is still alive in the Master Duel meta. And then for Super Poly targets, I'm playing Earth Golem, because you know you have Ally Code and also Appaloosa on the field for those Malice boards. Even though Malice got hit, there's still gonna be some Malice players out there, so you want to be prepared. Mud Dragon, really universal, and of course, and last but not least, 1 Gura, Wings of the Resonant Life for the Raizio matchup with Detonator and stuff like that. So guys, this right here is the main deck. Obviously, it's not like a top tier deck or anything. It's just a concept that I had. And, you know, whenever there is a new Dark Magician type card that comes out, I love to cover it, because I'm an anime fan at heart. And if I can make some Dark Magician somewhat relevant in Master Duel and try to actually make it as best as I can without having to like deviate too much from the original concept, I'll be more than happy to do that. This is just my attempt on making Dark Magician meta here in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and I want to have fun with it. That's basically it. So we're about to find out if this concept is cap or trash, but regardless, we get to see this together in Master Duel. So without further ado, let's hop into Master Duel rankings and all our opponents to the shadow realm. Mark your calendars. The SP Ash Double Deck Box drops October 24th only at txx1.com. This new release features a double deck box capacity, comes with 2 unique dividers, all while paying homage to the original that started it all. Save the date, October 24th at 8 p.m. EST at txx1.com. Become Supreme Pro today. All right, guys, here we go. Let's try this concept out, all right? Let's see if this actually works. Oh my goodness, this hand is actually broken. This hand is actually a pretty good hand. Okay, here we go, guys. So we're going to start off with Dark Magician, the Apprentice. All right, we're going to discard Dark Magician to the graveyard. All right, we're going to summon her to your side of the field. Oh, absolutely amazing. Yeah. What a baddie. My bad. Okay, we're going to activate her effect. Okay, yo, any response to this? Damn, any response to this, bro? You going to Ash this or what? Are you going to Ash this or what, bro? Ash Blossom, okay. We take those. All right, guys. Yo, what we have to do here is no cap. We have to send 2 Super Polys to the graveyard for Magician Souls. Like, we literally have to do that, okay? We're gonna activate Magician's Souls by sending Dark Magician Girl to the graveyard. All right, directly from the deck. All right, we're gonna special summon Magician's Souls. Max C here. Oh, no Max C. Okay. All right, maybe there's an Imperm here. If we get Imperm here, we get absolutely cooked. All right, let's go this. Cost 1, cost 2. If we get Imperm here, we're cooked. Hey man, it is what it is, bro. Honestly, we're trying it out today. We're trying it out. We're trying it out. You can't beat a man for trying. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, we got Ash, Drew's Worm. This hand is insane. We got Maxi, Ash, Bistro, Drew's Worm, and Salvation and Loady Load. This is kind of what we want. Here you go. Let's see. All right, and on resolution here, I'm just gonna go Maxi. Okay, and he responds. Oh, Maxi resolves. Thank you, Jesus. I love that. Okay, so Link Decoder, amazing. Super Poly is really good. Draw 1 Lockbird. That is really unfortunate, bro. That is really unfortunate. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's really unfortunate here. Okay. Man, that draw is insane. I think we have to Drew's Worm here. Yeah, we'll Drew's the Link Decoder here. Super Poly is really good against this matchup as well because we are playing Earth Golem. So we'll easily beat Appaloosa, which is actually really nice. This hand, obviously, we don't have the Apprentice, but we do have Dark Magician and also the Loady Load, which is really good. So this is okay. He can't search because of the Drone Lockbird. GWC will bring it out. That's fine. Yeah. Super Poly will break this entire board, by the way. Super Polarization will break this entire board. Red Ransom gets to come out and banish Dormouse. Dormouse gets to banish Jesse. Just more names in rotation, which is kind of annoying. Okay, so Dormouse comes out. Yeah. Cool. So he can make Appaloosa here. It doesn't matter. Super Poly will clean up the whole thing, which is really insane. Okay, so Jesse, he cannot draw. He can still make Ally Code and Splash Mage and all that jazz. Appaloosa here doesn't make sense. Oh, okay, 1600. Appaloosa here against the Drew's Worm. Okay, he's gonna make, of course, Splash Mage. Splash Mage will revive back the card from the grave, and that's fine. We just want to save Ash maybe for his Maxi, possibly. Take red. White Binder here. White Binder can banish, of course, the March Hare. Okay, here we go. Yep, little March Hare ting. March Hare will probably set the GWC. Yep, makes sense. March Hare, one unknown. Access code. Okay, so he has to access code pop it. Okay, so you see that? It's putting in so much work. It's literally forcing him to pop this. Okay, and we have to go Driz. We'll send Appaloosa. Obviously, force it to negate. Yep, that's fine. Yep, and White Binder will come out. Firewall Dragon. Okay. This is amazing here. This is amazing. The barrel. Normal barrel. Effect. I don't even think I can beat this, bro. The follow-up is just so scary. That draw was insane. GWC here. Yep. Okay. The pluses are crazy, chat. If there's a will, there's a way, guys. It's too much, man. Too many interruptions, bro. It's the dumbest deck ever created, bro. Okay. Let me see. Yep, let's see. So ransom doesn't come back. MTP will search. And then we ash this. And now both of them are stuck in the banish. We might be able to win this. So we'll try. We'll try. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We go this. Okay. If Drill Beam SP coming out, he has double hair. Both his ransom and things are gone. We just have to find a way to stop his scripter from coming out. Okay. There we are. Hair banish hair. Yep. Target hair. Yep. He has ransom coming out. Yep. Yeah, ransom is insane. Scripter. Oh my god. Target itself and also Cryptor. I know it's gonna come back. Then we chain Imperm here. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. He plays TB11? Man, this guy's a bot. He plays TB11. I honestly think we might be dead, chat, but I'm gonna try my best, man. Yep. Link Curry. Oh, is that a backup he has in his hand? Oh my, you're just a gold, eh? Oh no, but he has to discard whatever he searches, right? He has to discard that. Yep. Yeah, he makes white binder here. Jesus, bro. Yo, I think this deck is the dumbest deck ever created, man. It's so hard, man. Oh my goodness, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying, man. Holy. Yeah. I'm probably dead, but, you know, we put up a good fight, bro. That's how Malice works, man. And, even when first that hand was insane. When first that hand was insane. Not too sure how well it would have worked against this deck, but, man, how are people still playing this deck? Please, bro, play something else, man. Okay. Yeah, I'm literally dead. I tried my best, guys. I tried my best. Let's get a good game in. Let's get a good game in, man. All right, guys, here we go. Let's go on to the next duel right here. This hand is actually pretty decent. You know, we open up Dark Magician, Ghost Spell, Illusion of Chaos. Unfortunately, only one interruption here. And bro, this is gonna be okay. So he's add Dispersion here. Here we go. Okay. We're gonna bell that. Let's see where this takes us. Let's see where Bell takes us, guys. Let's see where Bell takes us. Is Bell gonna take us far or no? Oh my goodness, Bell took us far. Move it. Effect. We'll set Eternal Soul. We'll go activate Dark Magical Circle. Soul Servant here. Amazing. Okay. We're gonna add Illusion of Chaos. Let's see. He does have Ash. Oh, he's not Ash in the... Alright. Okay. Okay. He's probably gonna have Maxi. Let's send Dark Magician to the grave. Oh my goodness. Or summon Dark Magician to a field. Okay. Beautiful. Alright. And Dark Magician will banish this. Okay. I mean, Circle will banish this. Beautiful. Oh, and this is going to be insane. And now we go Bonds. Oh my goodness. Okay, he's always going to ash that. Makes sense. Okay. Honestly, I actually misplayed. I should have went Soul Servant, actually. Because I know they're always going to ash Soul Servant. It just makes the most sense. I'll activate Soul Servant here. We'll search Put it on top of our deck. Okay, and then we'll go activate this, draw one. Okay. This is where it gets insane. By setting this. Okay, beautiful. Go activate effect, search. Okay. We go Shining Sark. Okay, and then we go Shining Sark. Search Dark Magician. And then what if there's a way we link these two? No, it doesn't make sense. Okay. Battle phase. Bro, this guy's at 500 left, man. Honestly, oh, if we played Flare Metal, that would have been insane. Main 2. Make IP. I think we're lit here. Man, bro. Okay, no, it wasn't sent to the graveyard by a card effect. More dragon. Okay. I like that. Okay. We're not gonna play into Max D or anything. Just wait till the end phase. Reset something. SP. Sure, that's fine. He's actually cooked. He's actually cooked. Yeah. Search Apprentice. Yeah. Yeah, he actually lost. Healing 1. Healing 2. I'm actually a bot. He's at 1,000. I'm actually a bot! I'm a bot! Alright. Hopefully this Shining Sarcophagus interruption comes in clutch. But honestly, I think we might be cooked, guys. Guys, I won that duel. He's at 1,000. Honestly, I won that last duel, bro. I cannot believe, like, I'm actually a bot. Like, I'm actually a bot. Like, I'm actually the biggest bot in the bots. I want to know some barrel right here. Okay. Amazing. Lordy Lord. Okay. Lordy Lord. Okay. Set drill beam. Drill beam. Yeah. And I think we make Imduk and then we make Erratic Seal. Yeah, I make Imduk here. Alright, and we make Erratic Seal. He's playing 60 cards, so he's probably playing Branded or some Yeah, okay. Hopefully we can get a W here, guys. Here we go. Our first W. Bro, honestly, that was crazy, man. I'm actually very sad. I'm actually very, very sad, bro. I can't believe that happened, bro. I cannot believe that happened. I'm actually very sad. Like, that was actually crazy. That was actually crazy, bro. Maybe Lubellion is a wrong Ash, and I get punished to Thrust right now. Thrust, get Grass. Fusion Deployment. Cartesia. Seals. Tribute itself. Yep. See if he has any response. I'll bounce back the Albaz. Yep. Magnum will start during the end phase. No point of drill beaming that. We just drill beam the Lubellion that comes out. Grand Grunol, okay. We also got Predator Plant Drago Stapelia in our extra deck as well, right? Which is actually really good. Titaniclad. See? He had Branded Fusion all in his hand, stuck to that shit. If we negated that, we actually would have got punished. You see that shit? Oh my god, you see that? We actually would have got punished. Yeah. That's fine. Okay, we'll activate Driz. Playing a grind right now. We're playing a grind, chat. Sure. And end phase with Magnum Mode, we also get to add another Druid's Worm, which is actually insane. And every turn we get to recur back with Primite. If you draw Apprentice, oh my goodness, she'll be insane. Provide so much pressure on board. Retribution, yep. Artesia will get to add itself to hand, that's fine. But we get to control the board with Drill Beam every single turn, right? Which is broken. So we're gonna add back Druid's Worm from, add Druid's Worm from our deck to our hand. And then we draw for turn. Oh my god, she's a baddie. Activate this effect. Add it back to hand. Bro, let me play Dark. Bro, are you a bot? Let me just summon her, bro. Finally, we get a good game in. And this guy scoops. What a bot. Question mark. Bot looking. Mass. What's wrong with you, man? Let's go. This hand is amazing. This is the hand that we want, chat. This is literally the hand that we want right here. All right. So let's do this. We also got Soul Servant, which, oh my god, it's gonna be insane. So I think we're gonna go this. We can send Druid's Worm to the graveyard because I think Super Poly is just a better going first than Druid's. But we can go Dark Magician here. Activate her effect, search Shining Shark. Bro, my hand was so good. Please, bro. Freaking bot. Bro, we've been drawing Dark Magician a lot lately. We've been drawing this dude a lot, bro. It's like we've been stuck to our hand. I'm playing 60 cards, bro. Effect. Okay, they're obviously gonna stop that. It's just obvious. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Super Volley, Ash Blossom. And it's Scarius. Let's find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. All right, guys. Here we go. Let's go, guys. We're going second. Look at his hand. Habakiri! Okay. So you gamma me here? I'm actually gonna be really sad, bro. It's just Max C, man. This is what I call a god hand, chat. This is what I call a freaking god hand right here. So let's normal summon Barrel first. Let's try to see if our opponent can interact with our Barrel. All right, let's go Barrel. Okay, see? We're forcing interaction right here. So we'll go, set this. All right. Okay, we'll go this effect. Okay, we search for the Drill Beam. Move it. Okay. All right, we go Gold Sark. Okay. Gold Sark effect. Search Dark Magician Girl. Okay. We're not getting Dark Magician now, but that is okay. But we have Dark Magician with Loady Load, right? Amazing. All right, here we go. And then we go Dark Magician Girl effect. We're gonna search for another Shining Sark, which is okay. All right, okay. And then we activate Drill Beam to reset itself. Beautiful. All right. And what we can actually do is we use Barrel to send Dark Magician in the graveyard right now. Let's go Barrel, send it to the grave. Okay, so yeah, there's no Ash there, which is good. We go Soul Servant here. I think Soul's better. And then we draw 2 cards here. Let's see if there's an Ash here. Because we have Dark Magician on the field and also Dark Magician in the grave. That is beautiful. You see that? Now we get to go Souls by special this card. Special this card. And we are going to send, of course, Dark Magician Girl to the grave. Get the bricks out of our deck. Summon Souls. Okay, now we get to draw 2 more cards. Right? Which is crazy. We send this and also on the field. Draw 2. Wow, Dark Magical Circle is insane. I'm going to change Soul Servant here. I want to top deck Magician Salvation. Okay. We're going to top deck Salvation here. Okay. This is like the perfect ideal hand. We're going to add this to our hand. Confirm. Yes. Add Salvation to our hand. Okay. Doesn't matter what these 2 cards are. Activate Salvation. We'll say Eternal Soul. Say Eternal Soul here. And then these 2, we're going to make IP Masquerena. Okay. And then We can go activate this to summon Dark Magician directly from the deck. You see that? And honestly, then we can activate Salvation. Target this, summon Dark Magician Girl from the grave. And it's a full-on fledged Dark Magician Frenzy here. All right, chat. This is our end board. Not bad. This is kind of like what we want to end on, right? Not bad. This is what we kind of want to end on. All right, let's see what our opponent's cooking up with here. If I'm always scared of Harpies for the Duster, bro. All right, let's see. It's at one card face down. March Hair. Okay. Hair, Banish Hair. Interesting. Add hair back. Okay, that's fine. That means he bricked. Yeah, let me just drill. It's just like an obvious drill beam, right? Yeah, hair already activated its effect. Yep. If he Harpies me here, I'll be kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie to you. Only way you can extend that, and that's a scoop. There you go, guys. There you go. I like that. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it for today's Dark Magician video. Honestly, I think the concept is there, but right now in the current format with Malice still in the mix, I think it does pretty much fine against Mitsurugi because we have a lot of non-engine like Bell and the Bestials to help beat the Mirakumos and, you know, the prayers from reviving cards from the graveyard. I think this deck is awesome. I think it's a very fun deck to play in the Master Duel ranks. I think playing from Gold and Platinum is just like the sweet spot to play these fun decks, in my personal opinion. But regardless, my goal is just to try to make Dark Magicians shine here in the crazy Master Duel meta. You feel what I'm saying? So I like it. I think it's really, really fun. But, you know, with the unfortunate hands and, you know, the misplay, I cannot believe that. I just, yo, the Dark Apprentice was 26. SP was 1,000. SP was 16. He's at 1,000. I could have just swung for game. I'm a bot. But anyways, guys, regardless, you guys were able to see, you know, the concept come to life for that last duel. That was pretty fun. I did enjoy that. That was insane, guys. The synergies with Apprentice and Dark Magician Gold Star works really well with Soul Servant. That's what I really love about this deck. I think it's really awesome when it comes to that. But obviously with the Master Duel environment that we're in right now, it's a bit tough to play any anime type decks. But regardless, we're trying to have fun today. That's all that matters, right? So let me know how you guys would have fixed this deck, because I'm a huge Dark Magician fan. So if you guys can let me know how you guys would fix this deck in the comment section below, that'd be amazing. I just didn't want to just throw Shining Starks with Dark Magician or the Magician Apprentice and say it's a Dark Magician deck, right? Like the pure version, which isn't really. So I wanted to just focus on like the Dark Magician strategy with the circles and Eternal Soul and the Salvations, more than just showcasing the Shining Sarcophagus as a single archetype, right? Thank you guys so much for watching again. Stay tuned for tomorrow's Mitsurugi video. And guys, finally, Team Samurai X1 Halloween collection is dropping October 24th at 8 p.m. EST at tx1.com. So save the date, guys. A lot of you guys have been asking for this. It's finally coming out. Love you guys. Catch you guys on October 24th. All right, see you tomorrow for the Mitsurugi video. Peace out.